Hello. Welcome to my stream number 90. It's Romantic Developer Night Talks, Late Night Talks. Today is really late night talks about everything. But because the stream has Romantic Developer in the title, we talk about development as well and trying to do some practical exercises around that topic. As well, the stream contains a lot of my personal reflections from a day, from maybe a week, from some movies I've seen, some thoughts I've thought, and so on. So yeah, it doesn't have very specific topic. It's like sandbox, where we talk about everything, could try everything. And if you have any topic to discuss or anything to share or any question to ask, any story to share and so on, please do that. It would be very interesting and we could start our day with our stream day with that. Stream day night. Okay. So I'm trying to start stream on my phone so I could see any comments immediately, because normally I have comments on some other screen, so just to have chance to solve something, yeah, I need to be connected somewhere close. Okay, I see that my phone stream doesn't load nicely. It's connected with that thing that my internet connection is really low. And now it's so late that I don't think anyone is using internet much. So maybe it's my provider, or it just router need time to adjust that my computer is used a lot. So yeah, let's see. Hopefully it will fix soon. I could see something on my end. I could see some live stream on my phone, so I believe now it's not as severe as in the beginning of the stream. Now it still shows 65% of dropped frames. I don't think so, but okay. Okay, let's see. Give me a second just to okay, and now I could return to my stream. So hi, if you join, please say hi in the chat. Ask your question about lab or IT software. Okay. In today's stream, personal reflections about our energy levels. and we will share, we will deploy, I have to call it, publish on GitHub command line version of AI YouTube AI helper. About. Could we change something? No, just remove. Okay. So let's start with personal reflections. Give me 1 second. Before we start, let me reconnect to different Wi-Fi. I could drop for a second. Okay, let me reconnect. It shouldn't be long. Just bear with me. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and how about now? I just reset statistics and I don't see any dropped frames. Really? Not a single drop frame. And I've switched to my Wi-Fi. I mean, I reconnected to the same Wi-Fi, but I have two endpoints. I connect to Wi-Fi repeater, and it has 5 GHz and 2.4. And from 5, which should be faster, I reconnected to 2.4, which should be slower, and it's fast. Where is the logic? I don't know. Okay. I still see that YouTube for some reason showing me some warnings, but in my streaming software I don't see any issues. Drop frame. It showed me the whole time drop frames, and it's going down because right now we continue to stream without drop frames, and right now on my resetted statistic I don't see any drop frame. Okay, done with technical issues. Let's go to our first question. Personal reflections about our energy levels. So today I thought and also talked to my wife about such topics, and I decided to give you some summary of our talk and my thoughts and my wife's recommendations about that topic. So it's very interesting topic, actually. We could talk about it all night long, and it would be not even enough to say we getting started about it. So let's imagine the thing. When you are so I probably need some help of Google Translate, so I'll open Google Translate on one of my monitor and we'll use it to translate some text, because my dictionary level for multiple topics in English are not sufficient enough. Okay. How many times you talk to yourself? I mean, how many times you catch that you have some inner dialogue with yourself? So basically you imagine something and just hear you talking inside your head or you just plan some situation which would happen, could happen, or already happened in your life before, but you want to rethink them, or like say, imagine how you could live them all the time, or all the way different, and imagine it building some different dialogues, and so on and so on. And sometimes you could return to the same situation over and over, and normally, especially if you tend to take offense for someone, let me see, or be offended by someone, let's say. So, and you just erase this feeling and leave it over and over again. You use your energy, of course. You use your life energy to do that. So, and instead of investing that energy into some, maybe your dreams about your bright, nice future, to your creative work, like how you create something, etc. You just use the time to do that inner dialogues and build some different version of let's call universe. But in that universe you did something different, or other person did something different. So you imagine different version of current world, but with some changes. Will it create new universe? It's a good question, because probably it's not sufficient. You don't have sufficient energy just to and create new universe. But surely it will create some, let's call it energetic objects. Objects which consume part of your energy, correct? So you invest your energy into that. For me, in my life, I remember huge amount of such events, starting from a kid. When I was kid, I think I was offended by my parents, and they don't understand me, they don't understand my wishes, they again let's see how to call you, they so for sure they, let's say, I tried to understand different forms of offense. So they offended me, as I thought, and they actually offended me. But probably they think about, okay, they raised a good person. I truly believe they thought, but they use so many techniques which are not so cool, like they used to say, aren't you ashamed of something? Wouldn't you do that differently? I mean, in terms of that you should understand that you did very badly and you should ashamed of your behavior, and so on and so on. So of course that lead to the situation that yeah, I try to imagine how you would did that differently, and I really invest a lot of my energy into that, and it's continue on my life about some events, about multiple topics. Like I was worried about multiple things. I was worried about any upcoming conversation. I was worried about work. I was worried when I done not enough, when I not done something, if I wasn't in time, and so on and so on. So if it was some deviation from my ideal, ideal representation, how I should be in ideal world. I was worried. I spent a lot of time thinking about it and imagine having continuous, never-ending inner dialogues about that, and so on and so on. So basically, I used a lot of energy for those. And as we know, the second rule of how it's called, energy? No. Second rule of thermodynamics, I believe. Or they call it second rule of Newton. Yes. Let me see how it will be, which translation it has on first law, not rule, law of thermodynamics. And if we look for second rule, do we have second rule? Second, okay, law of, let's call it Newton. Oh, Newton's second law of motion. Yes. And it sounds like, do we have anything? What is? Where's Wikipedia? Oh, no. I'm sorry. Okay, it's not Newton laws. I just remembered Newton laws, so let me transform. So Newton laws, they are laws of motion. So of course it's about force and motion, but it's more about motion and forces which each body applies to each other. What if we say and stay? Oh, and staying. I don't. Okay, probably mass energy. What I want to find that, yeah, it's late night and everything got slightly corrupted in my mind. But basically, let's switch back. What I want to say is that there is, if there are some energy somewhere, yes, it couldn't go and just disappear. It should be passed further. So if you apply energy like to just do that, your hands will warm because the energy of your movement will transform to warmth of your skin. As well, you create some waves of air and some waves of sound. Yes, so sound waves of the air and maybe just others. So energy couldn't just disappear, it should go somewhere. As well, it's with our inner energy, with our energy of thoughts. If it goes somewhere, it just couldn't disappear, it's remain. And we invest a lot of our energy in our life to things which I couldn't say we shouldn't invest, because life is just combination of lessons. but maybe you understand at some point that you invest too much in something which now you understand that it's not worth it. And it's possible probably just to, and when we thought about where you invest into some, let's say, bad dreams. When you just talk with something, you imagine some situation over and over which already passed and you couldn't change them, and you thought how you could look better in that situation, etc., not offend others, and so on, so on. So huge amount of time you spent on this, and every thought, every those episode of your life, it's not going like just anywhere. It's create something. Let's say it's create, even in your head, it creates some memory, but also it creates some small own world. I don't say universe, but at least some small prototype, maybe of that situation. It doesn't, of course, explode the whole universe and how it would change after your different, line of history which you are changing. But of course, it will create some parallel reality for you, maybe on very small scale, but but anyway, it would exist, and it requires some energy to support itself. Like you create something, like some movement, and it requires some energy to start that movement and to continue it. And you started thousands, 10,000, at least hundreds of those small realities of yours. And then you understand, okay, I don't have energy to do anything beautiful or so and so. And there is a way to just say, okay, I understand it was my lessons. I understand I'm very grateful to the universe so I could pass those lessons, and I'm very grateful to the universe for those things that I understand now that was the lessons, and I'm ready to go on. I don't want anymore to be offended. I don't want to anymore to, how to say, I don't want it sounds not exactly as in Russian. Okay, not offend, let's say upset. There is other word. So I don't want to be upset with anyone. Yes. So because offended by someone, it's mean you are in passive position and others trying to offend you. But if I don't want to be upset with someone, okay, some responsibility is yours. They say you something and it's your choice. If you want to be upset with it, or no, it's okay, thank you for information. I will think about it. Thank you. And that person is good. I mean, he doing his lessons, I'm doing mine. And now I just don't want to invest a lot of energy into that offense, you know. So offend. Oh, how to say that? How to say that? I don't. I don't want to. The process of offending, the state of offending. Yeah. So okay, we don't want to be upset with anyone. We don't. We grateful for those lessons, but now we understand that we don't want to support all those realities, and you just try to, it's very generic therapist techniques when you just put something, you understand that you pass through something. So like all the situation when you was offended by someone or upset with anyone, and what you can remember, not exactly but at least slightly, and you, okay, I'm ready to go through it. I don't want to be upset with that person. I'm I'm grown, I have more wisdom. You just gather all of that into some form which is acceptable for you, and then just say that, hey, now I just want to make it, I want to, that energy which I invested into that, I just want to be it cleared and returned to me as energy of creativity, creation, so I could use it for do some creations to help this world, whatever. You could do some, if you're up to any religion, you could do is as pray, probably prayer. So, or like, yeah, probably like pray is the best word. To your God, that it should be done as much better for your soul as possible, and if you ask something wrong, let him protect you from that, so you just don't do any like stupid mistakes, because it's up to you. Or anyway, if you're talking about very practical level, then yeah, it's energy level. You invest into something and now you say, okay, I'm done with that investment. I want my investment back, because I now want to use it for better thing. I don't want to use it for create that imaginary words and support them, mostly connected with some offense and offend. And now I want to use it for some better thing, for creation, etc., etc., etc. So it's up to you. You could try to do that and at least ask yourself. Yes, if you believe in God, ask your God. Or you ask your subconscious, which is an interface with between your mind and other layers of your conscious, yes, your subconscious, that you are done and you just don't want to support all of that and return your energy. Maybe it will start returning to you, maybe not. Maybe you feel it, maybe not. But at least you will make a decision that, okay, now I want to create something beautiful rather than invest into something which doesn't have any sense. If it has sense to you, if you still want to do that inner dialogues about someone from your past and you couldn't let it go, yeah, please continue. It means that something, maybe it's really important for you. But if it's not something important for you, just try to identify it and let it go as well. Yeah, so looks like we still have about 30 minutes of stream. So we should switch to our topic number 2. And to switch to our topic number 2, I need to connect my computer. I need to remove desktop to my computer. Why? Because we want do some exercises. My computer don't want to wake up. Okay. Now it start to loading, so we need to wait some time. Okay. Now it's in state when we could try to connect to that. Let's try. It's my computer nearby. It just cool. So here we are, and we have, oh, we have our project on the disk, and would be that all, but let's ask if we could improve that code before we will provide it to everyone. So let's go to our chats and let's ask it. Okay, we need to switch language. Hey, can you please help me to improve the code below? Are there any recommendations you can give to me to make it better? Okay, where's our code? Paste. Cool. Now let's copy everything and let's go here and let's ask the same question from 1.0 preview. And let's see what is the result from normal chat. So let's see. It says instead of repeating paths of variables like sanitize title, can create more specific variable. Okay, you can set output file extensions in a separate block. More error handling. Okay, file and folder management. What's that? Folder is created only if needed. Example, make dir video folder null 2 and 1. Do you understand that code? Example code. If error, okay, very specific. Okay. Modularize. Okay, move to 2 if error level. Okay, we could add that. Optimize repeated variables. Video folder. Okay, and let's ask the same question here from O1 preview. Let's see if it will do. Yeah, taking some time. Okay. Okay. Nice. It's much more interesting than just ChatGPT for all. Okay, variable quotes and special characters. Optimize file operation. So, optimize file operation. Batch scripts has a limitation on variable size. And how we will write JSON payload to a temporary file if we if we have our if we should put there our big file as well. But it's good to know. It's explain why we couldn't work well with multiple files before. Big one. It's good, but yeah, we try to do that, but with variables, and because maybe we used that variables, we wasn't so successful. Go to. Switch to more powerful scripting language. Optional, but recommended. Okay, Python or PowerShell. Okay, a Python would make script more robust and easier to maintain. It's what we want to do actually. Switching to Python, and even ChatGPT or one understands it, and it's recommend to us, which is cool. Okay, I really like to, but I don't know how to do that. APKs, code comments and documents. Below is the revisited version of a script incorporating the recommendations above. Okay, cool. Really, really great. Really cool. So let's try to copy that code and work with that. Let's go here and try to save it as once again 276 lines, and let's save it as, how we call it, AI. Let's call it AI. Of course it's not AI, but okay, let's call it AI helper. It would make sense. So let's review what it's proposed and if it makes any sense. Come on, let's go up. Yeah, my computer not so powerful, especially those one to which we connected. Enable delay executions. Try to increase speed of whisper. Okay, call, check command. Okay, check command. Most probably it would be somewhere below. Yeah, check command where 1 null and 2 error 2. Oh. Oh, I like Python. I like C Sharp. I like any computer language better than batch file computer language. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, probably we'll try to execute first command to and don't output that results, and we'll try to see if results and we try to probably put ah let's ask ChatGPT for or can you explain this batch command? Do we have internet? Okay. Let's ask ChatGPT. Is used to check whether a file or executables exist in the system path. Oh. And at the provided path location without displaying any output. Let's break it down step by step. Where 1 to locate files or executables accessible in the current environment path on a specific directory. Parameter reference in bash scripts refers to the first argument passed to the script function. Removes any surrounding quotes around the value of 1. For example, it would evaluate notepad exe. Okay. Renames notepad. Checking. The redirect standard output to null. Null is essentially a black hole. Okay. That's it. Let's see. It redirects standard error represented by 2 to standard output represented by 1. By combining 2 go to 1 with null, you effectively silence both the standard output and any errors if the file isn't found by discarding them. Okay, now it has more sense, but oh boy, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. Okay, let's go here. So we just validate that commands. So then we just ask to write us URL. If it's empty, it cannot be empty, and go EOF, probably end of file. Yeah, whenever we have error, we go to that EO5. Maybe EO file, we don't need even define it. Maybe it's just some standard command, or if you don't have the label, we probably go just to end the file. Sanitize YouTube title for use as a file name. So we try to execute that command basically and output all standard error to standard output with row title. If it's empty, couldn't do that. Then with PowerShell we try to sanitize it. Row title, sanitize title. If not exist videos, make dir videos. Okay. Download and extracting audio. Okay, video file. Extracted and sanitized title. Video folders. Videos. Video sanitized title. Creating folder. And then we just, if exist, move video file. And then we try to find configurations. Okay, try to choose it. Outputting it. Trying to get enter configuration number. Okay, validate the number. Less, greater. Okay. Looking for config folder. Looking for LLM config. Read all the config variables. Okay, having the folder. Having both files and try to transcribe audio with Whisper. Okay. Check both files. Processing prompts. Okay. And we read first prompt, show its name, reading prompt content. Okay, leading space. Building JSON payload video. Model. User. What's that? User text file content. So that's use user file 10 content. Yeah, it's a variable. Do we have that variable? So maybe it's delayed variable, yes? Okay, it looks pretty interesting. So we write into the file all of those, but it would be without any variable, and then we just try to replace it with command replace, get content and replace, with user text escaped, which we build in from user text here, and writing it back to that same file. Then we send content of that file to OpenAI, extracting it, and that's it. And we have two functions. Process complete. You know, it could work actually. It could work. Let's try to executed. Yeah, sorry, I looked into that a long time, but I tried to find any catch why it will not work, because you know, ChatGPT is, it could be great in one task, but when we talk about development task, it's not so great all the time, especially providing you perfect code which compiles and do what you need. It could help you identify some issues, write some simple functions, etc., but not like whole. But with that model O1, it's really look pretty cool. So AI helper, let's enter some YouTube video. For that we'll go to our main workspace. Let's use that girl, but we go to videos. You understand that. Let's remove that at all. So let's use on something which worked before, correct? It would have make sense. Row title, sanitized title. A row title is, yeah, with some special characters which not good to display in that interface. So, but we created folder and move one file successfully. Select configuration. Let's select generic. Syntax of command is incorrect. Maybe. Let's see how it will transcribe the file and see if it will execute it or not. The syntax probably it's coming from for cycle, and maybe for echo command when we try to execute some variable, use some variable which is not in variable yet. Let's see. So it's trying, it's already transcribing the video. New tab, we will close. And let's go whisper and git. Okay, here is our romantic developer. Let's go to my profile and let's go to repositories, projects, solutions, product. Oh, sign in. I'm thinking why I couldn't create any repository, but I haven't signed in yet. Read hello world guide. I don't like read that, but maybe we need. New. Okay, and we have it as local AI helper. Okay, so was unexpected at this time. Let's see. We transcribe everything. So at that level, we transcribed and then we try to check that file and then we go to processing prompts. Okay. And probably in the content of that file, maybe even here, maybe that, I'm not sure. We say was unexpected at this time. What does it mean? Maybe we could copy all of those and see if our ChatGPT could help us in preview. Let's also look at the folder and see, maybe we could have something here. Okay, it's transcribed. It's created all the files here, and in the local AI helper, it's the last file we created. AI helper, no new files. Okay, let's go and say let's see if it could help us resolve those issues. It was really great in providing some code updates, but it stopped working. But I really like its code approach. Our batch file start looking like some language with some functions, with some logic, error handling, and so on. Of course, I've seen that before, but again in more completed languages. Okay, thanks for I'm sorry. Syntax of the command is incorrect. Model. Oh, empty model variable. But here we set the model 1, generic. Okay. Change the placeholders in JSON payload. Yeah, I like it more because that thing normally is used for variables. So, and that is updated code here. Check any prompts file exist. Updated script excerpt. Additional suggestion, BTF, okay. Make sure contains lines in the form key value, okay. Okay, PowerShell execution policy. So you see, it's like a coach, and really can help you to get really better in what you are doing. So let's copy that code and switch, go here, and let's close all of those and open it here. So extract so read config. We will use that function to find string like it was described, skip lines that don't have. Okay, and then read all the tokens. Okay, after reading config, verify variables are set. Okay, let's see why we use read config. Processing prompts. Okay, it should be somewhere here. Read config, config folder. Okay, model, max tokens, OpenAI key. Running prompts. Let's go later. Processing prompts. Echo processing prompts folder. Check if prompt folders exist. Okay, let's replace processing prompts. Processing prompts. Exist. No prompts file exist. Next, let's see for PM. Okay. Next process prompts is already and process prompts would be read prompt content, trim reading space, use appropriate transcribed content, build JSON payload, replace, run curl, go clean up. Okay. So we remove all of those. Okay. After prompts, process complete. Okay, clean up. Process prompt, and it would be 1 and 1 prompt name. Looks good. Looks even more complex than before, but even more organized than before. Let's see if I haven't anything. We could try to execute it once again, provide our file, and see how it will work. Okay, now it's asked select configuration generic. Model variable is not set. Please check your LLM config txt. Makes sense. Configuration generic. LLM config. It has model. Let's see, like that. Yeah, it has model. Okay. Video file, ta-ta-ta. It was select configurations. So let's see. My computer like not responding. That's why I like that I'm executing something on remote desktop, because I can always switch like that and talk to you. Because before, when I tried to execute something on this computer, it's stuck everything. Okay. But what's going on? Hello. Hello. We are really close. We just need to resolve the issues. And if it will work, okay. Authentication error. Remote desktop. Come on. Someone trying to get to my computer. Okay. Moved. And then we should select configuration. Count 1. Config base dir is configurations. Okay. Config base dir, yes. For each directory in that, we count something and output configuration, and config count equals full directory name count plus plus mac choice. Okay. Do choice config folder config choice config choice config 1. Okay. Let's show. Oh, come on. Config folder chosen. And let's use config folder. Oh, we actually have that error. No. It's exist. We don't need to put that as error. LLM config exist. Read config. If model, read config. Interesting model. Let's search. Do the limbs are in find string are the LLM config encoding UTF-8 save. No need to save. let's use something like maybe like read config, and in there maybe reading the config choice. Okay. Here set config dir. So let's do that. And let's go to that file and call it test3. And what would be that config folder? Would be generic like that. Set like that. And it will be test3 but okay. And if you execute test3, come in. Where is our file? That's yeah. Config folder. Come on. We just set config folder. Could be also, yeah, probably we need to include something like that thing usual like that. Do we need to close it somewhere? Let's not close. Let's see how it will work. Module variable not set. Please check LLM config. Let's ask our just for or model. Okay, let's see how it will reply to that. Set local equals. Okay. Read config. Okay. Echo model. Max tokens. API key. Go to off. Okay. Reading config. You know, let's try that. I know that it's much simpler, but if it will work, why we need to do much complex, you know? But it has line equals set key, set value, call set key equals value. Okay, let's see if it will work. Can it find the file? Read config. Maybe we just haven't completed it properly. Oh, something like that. Let's see. Okay, let's execute it. Cool. So looks like that is should working fine. Let's go and replace it. Yeah, I know we simplifying the thing, but let's simplify the thing rather than add complexity, because we want to make it just reliable enough to be shared with the world. Okay. Oh, my computer is lagging, you see. I try to read something, but it's... Let's wait. Maybe it needs some time. Hopefully it's not authentication issue once again. Some... Come on, because of error in data encryption? Oh, come on. Okay, read config. We just want to replace it with much more simpler function. Control C, Control V. Okay, and let's execute our AI helper. For URL, we will try to find that URL. Okay, downloading the file, extracting, choosing configuration. Configuration read fine because it's now transcribing it, and then we'll see. And then we'll see. Okay. Hi to everyone who is on the chat. I don't know how many people are here. My phone displays that in chat at least another 1 or 2 persons. So if you're still here, hi. Have a nice time. Yeah. Have a happy life. Meaningful, of course. Okay, it should be completed anytime soon. Okay, and now we couldn't complete it because of ECA is not recognized or internal or external program. Building JSON keywords. Let's quickly see what we have here. So echo and without space. Let's see what our preview said to us, especially in terms when we do process prompts and then build echo. It's what it says. Maybe it just forgot to put space in it. Maybe. Let's just set space. Maybe it will solve the issue. I understand that we will wait some time again. Maybe we should find some simpler file somewhere in... Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. No, thank you. Let's find something. Do we have some search interface? No. Short story. And filters. Sort by no rating, not under 4 minutes. Let's say under 4 minutes. It's 3 minutes. It's too long. It's 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 3, 2. How long are you? 3 minutes. 1 minute, it's fine. It's 4 seconds, but probably without voice. It's about 1 minute. It's about 1, 3, 3, 120. Oh, guy. But story under 1 minute. A very short moral story. Okay, nice. Let's see if it has any audio. A very short moral story. Little girl was holding 2 apples. Her mother asked for one. The girl quickly bit one apple and then another one. Her mother held back with disappointment. Yeah, nice story. Okay, let's use that video. We will use that for next processing, because as the longest part here is whispering, because on that computer we don't have any good GPU for whispering. So yeah, we have to whisper it using CPU. Okay, now is user text is not recognized. Why so? User text file content, okay. User text, get content, user text file. User text file is that or that. Set. Okay, here is the final version of my code, and this is output I receive. And let's copy the output. It would be here. Process complete. Generic. Okay. Let's go and send it to preview model and let it sync. Why we should sync all the time? Let ChatGPT to sync it. Investigating the cause. Okay. Considering command structure. Multi-line comments. Yeah, maybe it's the true. So it should sync really fast. Less than 30 seconds, I think. And again, crafting JSON. Okay. Let's see. So it says, okay, 33 seconds. Mostly, I guess right. Okay. The batch script is currently parsing the multi-line PowerShell command. The use of caret for line continuation combined with exclamation mark delayed variable expansion can cause the batch parser to misinterpret the command, leading to try execute user text as batch command. Solution: into temporary PS1 script and then executing the script. Okay, updated code. Okay, let's see for that code. It's basically set prompt name payload. Still we use echo to write to that file. Then we create set PS script placeholder and we write all of those things into PS script. Then we execute it. Okay, and removing the script. Okay. What is prepare the test file, create a sample payload test JSON file with a placeholder, create sample user text file with some content, run the PowerShell script manually. And we will write JSON payload file, user text file, user text, replace, user text. Okay. Okay, maybe it makes sense. And what is the alternate approach? Okay, read, running, check, whisper, 222, and now we have process prompt with read prompt content. Okay, choosing the proper file, building JSON payload, create temporary file, executing it, PowerShell command, clean up, process complete. Okay, let's try that code with the first approach in our AI helper. Now it's 300 lines. Okay, and we will run our AI helper. At the same time, we will write that small story. It's for only 35 seconds, so it should really download really fast, and it should really whisper it really fast. And okay. Oh no. Building JSON payload illegal characters in the path. The term is not recognized as the name of 222. Let's see what we have. So that one, what we built, it's okay. It's so that is the story. Yeah, and those full response, of course, will have things that it doesn't provide any, doesn't receive any of input. Payload keywords. Okay. Model. Using the key points and topic in YouTube video text transcript. Okay. Payload looks good. System user. It haven't replaced user text file content. Let's see. Keywords. Building this on payload. Replace placeholder keywords PS1. Get content videos. 1, 2. Can it find the path? Videos. So basically we just have that double quote. Let's see if we could fix it ourselves very quickly. So it's good. So that file. Let's remove that double quote. Double quote. Let's remove that double. Oh. No. Double quote. Double quote. That thing we replace inside the file should be good. And also this one. Set content. Let's try like that. Okay, let's clear it. Let's write a helper. Let's put our short URL. It should really quickly download the audio. We select one for our generic configuration. And let's see. Publish on GitHub. Publish. Mostly to our stream. And we not close to the publishing. It's on GitHub. Okay. Keywords. Sending. Extracting. Really? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Extracting response. What we have here? Payload keywords. Let's see. Reload. Okay, now we have content which is okay. Not everything I like in the replacing it, but at least it's looks like good. Let's see full response. Okay. Content looks good. Content looks good. Okay. Okay, and let's go back here to our AI helper. So extracting response UTF get content video folder full response JSON encode in UTF, convert. Let's view with wardrobe. Convert from JSON. So the term is not recognized as the name. Line 1, char, new object, false here. Let's remove those silly lines because we could do like that. Okay, let's do like that. We don't need it really multi-line, correct? And AI helper writes the script and see what we will have. Downloading moral stories, get the generic configuration, transcribing, show all the warnings from Whisper. Okay, we don't use GPU. FP16 not supported on CPU, and maybe we should specify language. We thought about it initially, specifying language. Maybe it will save some time. Don't judge too early. Okay, receiving, extracting, title, tuduk, receiving, extracting, okay, extracting, okay. And now description, which is complex, okay, but still is fine. Still is fine. At least JSON payload looks good, probably. We see if we could extract response. Nice. Really? Really? We did all of that? Oh, so let's see keywords. Looks good. Moral story. Mother-daughter story. Positive message. Nice. Let's see titles. And titles. Oh, nice title. Two apples. A life-changing lesson behind two apples. Don't judge the sun. Okay. By the way, what is the original? 1 minute story, moral story, short story. Okay. Not exposing the details. The Apple story you didn't know you needed. How to Apple taught an important life lesson. Moral story about judgment. A little girl apples, powerful lesson. Don't judge. The sweet lesson. What a little girl taught her mother. Sweetest lesson. Okay, titles are really cool. I like those. And let's see description. A heartwarming story, never judged early. The simple story. Okay, video breakdown. Start of the video to apples to bytes. A sweet surprise. The moral of the story. Thank you. Ta-ta-ta. Actually looks good. Looks good. Maybe description is slightly long, but it's how we combined our prompt, correct? Okay, looks really cool. Let's see if we could do how it will work with long hair. Yes? Oh, come on. Are you going to disconnect once again? No. What you are doing? Let's do that. Remote desktop. And here is the remote desktop. Connected. Go here. Okay. Control Z. Okay. Now return here. Clear AI helper. Do we have any small video? Maybe some short Mr. Beast? Okay, most probably it will not work, but let's try to do that 1 million Christmas lights. Yes? And before doing that, let's go and remove that folder which we created before. Let's insert it. Let's make sure that it will download the same video we are wanting. Okay, well, I put 1 million Christmas lights. Download should be really fast, but transcribing it wouldn't be as fast. So generic transcribing video, it's about 12 minutes. So now it's 2 a.m. really late. And video is I need to install some ad blocker. It's about 11 minutes, 11 and a half minutes. Okay, looks good. And yeah, now 30 seconds done. Okay, we could open another prompt because we could, yes. We could go here, the CD projects. What we could do, we could go here to our local AI helper and test it on short video bus with some cool configuration. Let's copy that, let's paste that, and let's call it generic new. And here we just change that configs. So in that configs, we will go to our OpenAI just to make sure that it will work, correct? Maybe here, rate limits, let's log in. Let's log in with our romantic developer thing. Okay. Let's go to our dashboard. Okay. Completion, chat completion. Let's go to our API keys. Let's remove some key. Let's create new. It would be test, default projects, create secret key, copy. Let's go and put that secret key here. Maybe it should be smaller. And models we could use. Can we get started? Generate text from prompt. Okay, dashboard. What about playground? We don't have any API credit. Really? Finish. Overview. Free trial. New usage. Am I use anything? Or I just cannot use anything because I'm because anyway I need something. Yes, I have $5 limit. Oh, I don't have default project members created June. Oh, admin keys. Okay, we don't need. So in playground I couldn't anything. I couldn't do anything. Completion. Don't have any API credits. API reference, okay. So looks like anyway I need to add something here to be able to test. Yes. Pages, assistance, chat completions, model. It's cookbook. Okay, let's see API reference. Let's see what models do we have. Uploads, moderation, assistance, administration, real time, legacy, completion, create model. Do we have any models? List list models. Get. Can we do that? Like get, or we need to provide? Okay, we need to still provide bearer token. Okay. Object. Retrieve models. Let's try to use just GPT 3.5. Will it give us to make at least one call? Let's see. Let's go here and just replace it like that. Let's call AI helper and let's use the shortest possible URL. Not this, this one. The story about two apples. And let's see where we are here in Mr. Beast. So basically for about 7 minutes we transcribed only 4 and something. Not too much. Let's use generic tool. So transcribing we will do because it's free and because we do it before we execute in any LLMs. So it will be done pretty fast. Hopefully it will not go into some deadlock with this one. Yes. 5 minutes later. English. 5 minutes later. 5 minutes later. Okay. Whisper is doing something on that story. And oh no. Okay. cannot index into null array. So most probably in that story, local array helper, videos of that girl, a short story about moral. Yes, this one. Full response JSON will have invalid request error, doesn't exist or you don't have access to it. Model GTP 3.5. Oh, we still have that, yes? Now, sweet. What? How it's possible? So we just disconnected it somehow? So 522. Let's see. 522 if it's will. Yeah, it's still continuing. Okay, cool. So maybe we need another 10 minutes to complete. And it's okay. Let's see with that. Could we use it here? Can we insert it here, please? Please? No? Oh, we could. So we could switch like before. Okay. Let's see very quickly if we could execute it for free, any model. I know that before they have some availability for developers to execute some models for free. Models overview deprecated. Let's look in the models once again. So we have GPT for mini preview, and then let's see very turbo. Okay, turbo is one of the most turbo currently points to GPT turbo. The latest. Okay, let's try that GPT turbo. Let's go here in LLM config and see if we could use it. Let's decrease it to 4000 and let's execute it once again and see if we have any availability to execute OpenAI for free. We could have that ability in Azure because we could create Azure account and have $200 credit to execute all OpenAI models as well in Azure. But probably still need to provide your credit card for verification. Yeah, but it will not be charged. I tried it, I did it, and it's worked. So Azure is cool, but I believe something like that should exist also in OpenAI. Maybe if I had credit card, I still can use something for free. I'm not sure. We need some investigation. I just want to check if it will work with any, and we could write some instructions, but maybe we need to, yeah, invest some time into that as well. And extracting response. And yeah, we don't have Explorer. Okay. And why is that? Because reload. You exceed the current quota. Please check plan and billing details. Insufficient quota. I exceed my quota. I exceed my quota. Playground finish. completion, finish account setup. Free trial. Usage page. Visit usage page. Okay, I understand that it doesn't. Usage limits. Rate limits. Okay, okay. Show models. Maybe I could use mini. Shared limits. 3 requests per minute. Request and other limits. Okay. Current tire free. Once the following criteria met, you automatically move to the next tire. Start by upgrading to a paid account. At least $5 spent on API science account creation. Next tire, usage tire 1. Current tire free. C. Usage tire documentation free. You must be in allowed geography. Usage limit. Supported countries and territories. I'm in United States, by the way. United States of America. I'm allowed, and you must be qualification. Usage limit. Free. Request per minute. Request per day. Okay. So free tire. Tire 1. Free tire. So on free tire, that model looks like it should be available to me, correct? Or should I? Yeah, it's turbo. GPT-3 5 turbo. Okay, let's see our my usage, and I don't see any usage at all. I don't see any usage in any months, and I believe in May I wasn't exist here. Activity. No API, no in September, not in October. Okay. I am trying to use openai.com API for free. What are the requirements? Can I execute any LLM completion for free as part of my testing? Can you search recent info? Let's see how doing our Mr. Okay, Mr. Beast looks like we can build JSON payload. Oh, let's see. It would be cool. It would be cool if that method allow us to do whatever we want. I mean, the biggest one. So keywords. Looks like we received some keywords. Christmas light challenge, 1 million. Come on. Looks like we were able to do that. So title. The ultimate Christmas light content. 1 million lights. 300 hours on the line. Epic Christmas light show. Who will win the 300k house? And giveaway. So really cool. In original video title, if you look, I put Christmas lights on a house. World record. No word about giving away something. It's his decision, of course. Okay, Christmas light battle. One winner, 1 million lights. Over 1 million Christmas lights. Insane Christmas decoration content. So you see, ChatGPT thought that it's really important to put information about house in the title. Mr. Beast decided not to put information about the house. Maybe it's because it happened many years ago and he don't want to some negative ratings because house is not anymore in the winning. But yeah, pretty cool titles. And let's see the description. Open in Notepad. Okay, get ready for one of the most festive, thrilling, and creative, chaotic challenges on YouTube. In this video, I went all out and bought over 1 million Christmas lights, technically 1.7 million, but who's counting? To host the ultimate holiday house decoration showdown. But that's not all. I also bought 3 houses and one lucky winner gets to keep the house they decorate. Let the madness begin. And here's the breakdown. Oh, come on, what's that? Video is 12 minutes. Video is 12 minutes. It's the strategies form, sabotage, judging time. 550, 840, 1030. So that thing is not true. Video is not so huge. Let's see if we have any information about what actual file was sent. Okay, we don't have that information. We just see the response, but we removed file which we used to send. It's possible that when we send that file, because we do some of the we remove some of the something from that file, we do sanitization. Maybe as part of that sanitization we somehow broke the text here. Is it possible? So, or it was some dreaming of the doesn't open exist. Okay, come on, please, please. Okay, let's. So as a result of today's stream, looks like I will finish it now because it's too much. But there are few cool things. Now we could process, I'm more than sure, that very long files. So the real limit is what your local computer is capable of, but normally even that not so cool computer is capable of whispering maybe any file. Yes, at least 12 minutes. I will test on my stream, on my recent stream, and tell you tomorrow if it's capable or not to do that. About execution of ChatGPT. In the past, user received 18 in credits, but now seems to be limited to 5, which expires after 3 months. Oh, these credits allow you to test API, including GPT models, before needing to add payment methods. However, free credits may not longer offer it for some new accounts. Once credit used expires, you must add a payment method to continue using API. Ensures you only pay for what you use. Okay, so let's try to tomorrow to create new account and see if we are eligible to receive some free credit. Okay, and that's it. And tomorrow we'll try to set up that new repository. Let's call it YouTube AI Helper. Public, private. At README. Let's set something like Visual Studio. Let's like Meet license. And description we will add later. So romantic dev, and we have our repository ready. It's so fast and so easy. Then yeah, we will add everything tomorrow, I believe, or day after tomorrow. So yeah, that's it. So today we've discussed some topic about energy and how to try to return some of your energy which you waste on some not needed anymore, let's say, realities or memories or worrying, etc., etc. I don't have all these words ready for you because it's not my native language, and I really struggling to find the very thin level words to describe all the ways you waste your energy before, like me. And also on software, and we did improve a lot our batch file. It could be executed in Windows. It doesn't use anything except PowerShell, so it should be easily to execute on Windows machine. And yeah, I believe that we resolve some issues, so it could be executed in very long transcripts files without any issues. But we want to test it on some free new account just to describe some steps required for the users to try it. And so we will do that tomorrow and put here our initial version of the code, as well some wiki page how to set up everything and use it. And with that, I said first version of local AI helper will be done, and you could use it for really small money or no money, not for long, or small money from connected to your account on OpenAI. And you could create as many configurations, basically prompts, configurations as you wish for different type of video. You just, when you provide your video link, you just need to select proper configuration folder. Yeah, and then we'll switch maybe for the same, but make it in more better way as Python script or Python program, let's say that, and it should be much more capable and interesting. And then we will think if we need to switch it to, yeah, to use some other models like not ChatGPT, but some free models, LLM models, which could be executed also locally on computer or not, and see how we could improve it, make it more generic, and build our web version, which I decided to improve recently. So as usual, I wish you a very great time of the day, very great evening, morning, or night, or day, and I wish you not to waste a lot of energy, not get offended, not how it says, okay. So it would be, I wish you to never be offended by anyone, or I wish you no one to be offended. I don't like, I wish you not to be offended by anyone. How it was. I want to be, I don't take offense at anyone. Yeah, probably it would be better. So we should don't took any offense from at anyone. So because you at decision point if you want to take offense or not, and normally you don't need to take any offense. You just live your life, solve your homework, do your lessons, learn your lessons, and people around you, it's all creation of universe, child of kids of God. So it's, you shouldn't take offense at them. If there are some things which should be changed, you just plan how to change them. Normally, calmly, with wisdom, with love, with everything. And don't spend a lot of energy on worrying and on building some plans which you will never did, you will never implement. And don't replay situation in past which you will never change unless all the lessons are learned and you don't need to learn any. Just let it go. Let it go. It will remain in your memory, but don't create any universe, small universe for yourself where you could go and return instead of living in present, or at least planning some future or dreaming in some future. Yeah. So that is my wish, and I will be streaming tomorrow or today, and I wish you to join me. Hopefully, with your by my side, you by my side, it would be much more interesting conversation. So I will wait you whenever you are ready. I will be streaming another 62 days at least, and hopefully more. See you, see you, see you. And as of now.